For the men who feel stuck by someone who's been there. Blue collar men, we are the ones who hold the line. We build, we protect, we provide, we endure. But no one ever taught us how to endure inside. We were told to be strong, tough, reliable, unshakable. So when pain comes, we don't talk, we bury it. The pain we carry, the ache we hide. We don't talk about it, we bury it deep. And I'll be doing poems throughout this. This reminds me of a poem. It's for every man who feels, this is a poem that I wrote. It's for every man who feels like he's drowning in silence. It's called For Men Who Feel Stuck. His face is dirty, usually a mess, but every day he gives his best. His hands are roughed, his words are too, but every day he works for you. His jeans are torn, his shirts are worn. Before your love, he is sworn. He's got your back, he'll hold your hand. Count your blessings. You gotta work it, man. So let's talk about the truth. Addiction is not a weakness. It's a symptom of survival. A lot of us got hurt on the job physically, mentally, emotionally. We were prescribed something for the pain, and then we got to deal with the consequences. Some of us just needed to relax, so we drank. Then we drank more and more until we couldn't stop. This isn't rare, it's normal out there. And that doesn't make it right, and it damn sure doesn't make it healthy. But the numbers don't lie. Mining and construction workers, 19% struggle with substance abuse. 1 in 8 are dependent on alcohol or drugs. 17.5% report heavy drinking, the heaviest of any industries. Construction workers, 1 in 9 used illicit drugs in the past month. 1.3% have an opioid use disorder, almost double the national average. So if you think about it, and you're working with construction guys and there's 5 of you standing there, 4 of you are maybe okay, and 1's an alcoholic. Maybe you're the alcoholic, I don't know. Food service. 1 in 5 use illicit drugs in the last month. 1 in 6 have substance dependencies. These aren't just numbers. They're your coworkers, your neighbors, your family, maybe even you. Some are holding it together with duct tape and prayer. Others are one missed paycheck away from losing everything. But there's one thing many of us have, even when we're falling apart. Sometimes we've got somebody in our corner. And if you got somebody in your corner, that's a great thing, and hold on to that. And this is another poem I wrote. It's called Blue Collar Wife. He wakes up at 4 after another rough night, gets dressed in the dark, avoiding the light. He moves through the silence, laces up tight, knows damn well the day's going to be a fight. He leans in close, gives her one last kiss, because with her by his side, there's nothing he'll miss. She's more than a partner. She's steel and grace, the calm in the storm, his safest place. She's a blue-collar wife, got his back every day, fights for that man in every single way. She's sturdy and rooted, strong in her truth, a warm place to land since back in the youth. She's loyal and strong, no other man gets her time. Think you got a shot? Just stand there in line. She won't give you a first or a second look. No other man gets a page in her book. So here's to the wives who hold down the fort, who stand by their man with no second thought. Keep doing the things that you quietly do. You keep our blue-collar hearts beating true. Okay, so we're going to get personal here for me. This is about as naked as I can get. This is stuff that I don't generally talk about, or men in my world probably haven't talked about for a long time. But it was my rock bottom. On April 11th, I decided to change my life. I was unhappily married. I was overweight, obese. I was drunk every night, passing out with a bottle in my hand. Alcohol owned me. I had no power. I was miserable. So I made a decision. I wasn't giving the bottle another drop of my life. I quit cold turkey. No meetings, no rehab, no support. Just raw, brutal dedication. I kept it a secret. And I went to war with my demons. I also cut sugar and carbs. Lost 100 pounds in a year. Kept it off for 3. I've been sober for 3 years now, too. And every day I thank God, because I almost didn't make it. After I became sober, or in the process of becoming sober, I decided to start this social media and online endeavor. I began posting on Instagram in January of 2024 and started TikTok in May of 2024. I was able to gain over 11,000 followers on those platforms because people believed in my story. That inspired me to do more, and I had to figure it all out. I needed a way to fund the time I was putting into the mission. So I relaunched my t-shirt business. Now we have shops on all the major platforms, including Amazon and Walmart. But my personal site, taylorfamily.com, is the one that helps me most directly. So please check out the shop. If you search Tailored Family or Tailored Family Handyman on almost any social media platform and or sales site, you'll probably find us. And then there was supposed to be an announcement saying that we're going to do these 30-minute or longer podcast versions of this live somewhere, and it'll be posted across to all of the social channels from YouTube to Instagram. Full versions will be available on YouTube. So I do all this because one day I almost didn't make it. The day I almost left this world. One day I planned my suicide. I spent the whole day doing things like it was the end. I ate food I'd never tried, went to places I'd never been, wrote letters, left notes, told people I loved them. And for the first time in a long time, I felt calm, peaceful, relieved. I had made up my mind. It was finally over. All the struggles had came to an end. This was my last day. Then I sat down and I was on my computer and I was dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's and making sure I'd covered all my bases and everything I wanted to leave, and my phone rang. And it was my son. He just wanted to talk. He wanted to talk about football. That's all he was doing. He just wanted to talk to me about football. I can't remember why. I don't even know for sure why. And in that moment, I kind of forgot everything else. The plan, the pain, the exit, gone. That phone call saved my life. And I've never remembered that feeling again. I've never gone back to that point again. Because that moment reminded me I still mattered. That moment stuck with me. But so did the question. Why are we like this? Why is it so damn hard to feel anything but tired, angry, and numb? This is bigger than me. And it's bigger than you. Blue-collar men are falling apart in silence. We suffer in silence. We break down quietly. Because we were raised to believe that the pain isn't something a man can talk about. It's something a man buries. But here's the reality. In 2022, 49,476 people died by suicide in the U.S. Men made up 79% of them, over 39,000. That's 108 men lost every single day. Fathers, sons, brothers, friends, husbands, co-workers. And most of them were just like us, hardworking, reliable, quiet, bleeding on the inside. They didn't ask for help. Not because they didn't need it, not because they thought it was because they thought that they were not allowed to. They thought that asking for help made them weak. They thought that crying made them less of a man. They thought that no one understood. Or worse, they thought that no one would care. And it's not just suicide. It's drinking alone until you black out. It's pills prescribed for the pain, but now taken to numb your thoughts. It's vaping, smoking, snorting, whatever keeps your demons from screaming in your head. It's working 8 hours a week so you don't have to go home and face yourself. It's cheating death just to feel alive. I know I ride a dirt bike or a dirt quad, and the faster I go, the slower my life gets. The more chaotic it is, the more focused I am. For some reason, we're built that way, and I don't know why. We're not lazy. We're not weak. We're just worn out. Years of doing everything for everyone else. Years of never asked for anything in return. Years of pretending to be fine while crumbling inside. And it's killing us. If those numbers don't wake you up, what will? This next piece is something I wrote. It's not from my story, but it's from all of your guys' stories. It's more of a song than a poem. Hopefully someday somebody can make it into an actual song. Why is it that blue-collar men so often come from broken homes again and again? Born into chaos, fists instead of hugs. Where love gets replaced with shoulder shrugs. We grew up fast in a world gone cold. Learned things young that should have never been told. No soft escape, no easy way, and yet we choose jobs where your hands bleed every damn day. We got blue blood running deep through our veins. Taught to carry silence, taught to carry pain. Addicted to the fight or the bottle or the flame. We ain't broken, just tired of playing the game. You see a man worn down, but you don't ask why. You don't say he's hard, or you say he's hard. Not that he wants to cry. But there's love buried deep in the dirt and the mud. Yeah, it's hard to be raised in blue-collar blood. From alcoholic fathers to hands that hit, we're still paying for a price for everything we never even did. We carry burdens that aren't ours. We wear pain like work scars. They said don't be weak, don't ever fold. but they never taught us even how to hold a child's hand or speak with grace. Just grit your teeth and hide your face. We got blue blood. We got blue collar blood running deep through our veins. Taught to carry silence, taught to carry pain. Addicted to the fight or bottle or flame. We ain't broke, just tired of playing the game. You see man worn down, but you don't ask why. You just say he's hard, not that he wants to cry. But there's love buried deep in the dirt and the mud. Yeah, it's hard to be raised in blue collar blood. We want our boys to grow up strong, but not carry all our wrong. Yeah, we teach them to fight, to protect what's right. But we can also teach them that love can win the fight. Let them cry, let them dream, let them speak. Let them be soft and still be sleek. We got blue collar blood and it's thick with pride. We don't run, we don't stand. Or we don't run, we stand and ride. We've loved in silence, we've hurt alone. But we still built this country stone by stone. So if you see us quiet, don't mistake it for cold. We're just carrying what our fathers sold. This ain't weakness, it's a legacy flood. We were made, we were forged in blue collar blood. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to speak. Say something to someone, a friend, a brother, your wife, your son, a counselor, God, me, right now. Start somewhere, because you're not alone. You're not beyond saving. And once we start rebuilding, let's not forget who we are. So I wrote another poem. I'm going to read it now. And it's not just for one band. It's for all of us. The men that have made the country, the people that have built the country. It's called The Backbone of the Nation. For the hands that keep the world turning. At Taylor Family, we tip our hat to every soul in boot and cap. We rise before the morning sun and keep on grinding till the job is done. You shape this world with callous hands from city blocks to rural lands. The hum of tools, the spark of flame, the quiet pride without the fame. To carpenters framing dreams in wood and welders burning strong and good. To firemen charging into heat and plumbers making systems neat. To police who stand through the darkest nights and linemen bringing back the lights. To EMTs with steady grace and nurses fighting face to face. Mechanics with their grease-stained skill, dispatchers calm when time stands still. Electricians lighting every way, and trades we honor every day. You are the pulse, the muscle, the might, the ones who work while others sleep at night. Without your strength, your grit, your will, this world would simply stand and stand still. We don't just see you, we salute your fight, the backbone of freedom, of wrong turn right. At Taylor Family, we proudly stand with every builder, healer, and hand. So here's to you, unsung yet grand, the ones who truly make the stand. We honor you in word and deed, for you are the roots from which all families lead. That's who we are. That's who you are. The weight is real, but so's your worth. So if any of this hit home, if you felt stuck, if you've carried too much for too long, if you've been told to man up when what you really needed to do was talk, don't scroll past this. This is your space now. I built this for ones who fight silently, for the ones who keep showing up, even when it hurts, for the ones who need someone to say, you're not broken, you're just carrying too damn much. We'll be going live Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. We'll talk, we'll connect, we'll speak the truth. We'll show you what it means to be a real man in today's world, especially a man with blue-collar blood. The full versions of every live, every poem, every message, they'll be on YouTube, Instagram, and more. Unfiltered, honest, and real. Search Tailored Family or Tailored Family on most social media platforms and visit the heart of it all at tailoredfamily.com. But before you go, let me leave you with this. You can't always be motivated, so you better be dedicated. Because motivation fades, but dedication is what gets your ass up when everything says stay down. When everything's against you, if you're still dedicated, you'll still have the energy to do it. The motivation will come and go. Stay dedicated. So show up for yourself, for your brothers, for the ones who can't yet speak. I love you all and thank you for coming. I'll see you at 7:30 Monday through Friday, Pacific time. Let's keep building this thing stone by stone.